For keystroke-based lessons, go to www.yourtechvision.com. Okay, let's go ahead and get going on a basic word lesson, hitting our Start key and opening Word. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and slow down JAWS with Control-Alt, page down,
Slower.
so you can understand him. Let's go ahead and insert some words really quickly.
Equals R-A-N-D. Grand, right there, and enter.
This way we can go ahead and practice jumping around our paragraphs. So let's go ahead and Control-Up arrow.
To change the overall look of your document,
Hit your Tab key.
Tab,
Let's jump another paragraph, and always hit your Control key if you want to stop JAWS from talking. Control-Up arrow. You jump another paragraph. Hit your Tab. Let's go ahead and jump up another paragraph. Hit your Tab.
1.5 inches from left.
Now, if you're having difficulties seeing this, let's go ahead and zoom it, and we do that with Alt-V-Z, so Alt-V and then Z. Alt-V, Z, hit 2 for 200% and enter.
One left bracket compatibility mode, right bracket, print view.
Okay, so let's go ahead and practice selecting words. You want to shift Control on your left-hand side and hit your right arrow, and it will select one word at a time.
Select, insert, select. Tab selected.
Now let's say we want to go ahead and bold that, so let's do a Control-B.
Bold on.
Now let's just move one word at a time, and I'm holding down my Control key on the left-hand side and hitting the right arrow on my right-hand side.
The gallery includes items that are designed to.
So let's go ahead and misspell a word.
Coordinate.
Coordinate is a good word to misspell. Let's go ahead and change one of those O's to an A. And when it's misspelled, we're going to go ahead and go over to this Applications key.
Applications menu, coordinate C.
And there is our correct word, and we hit Enter, and it immediately changes to the correct word. Let's go ahead and practice that again. So Control right arrow to With.
Space.
Let's go back to With. We'll add an E on the end of that.
Space E.
And let's go ahead and hit our Applications key.
Context menu, ignore G, with, W.
And there is the correct spelling of with.
Enter, leaving menu.
So this is a tremendous help to anyone who has difficulties with spelling. This Applications key, you can just hit it on any word that you're not sure about, and it will give you the correct spelling, as long as you've not really butchered the word. So phonetically, try to get the letters in there, and then your Applications key can really help you. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit our Home key to get back to the beginning. And let's select one line at a time. We're going to hold down our Shift on the left-hand side and hit your down arrow.
On the Insert tab, the galleries include items that are designed to...
So let's say we only want to select the first line, and it selected one word too many. It went to the next line. You just continue to hold your Control down, and you left arrow one time,
overall unselected,
and it unselects the one word. That's the reason why you want to know the combination of Shift Control right arrow to select one word at a time, and Shift down arrow, of course, you can select one line at a time. So let's go ahead and continue to down arrow to select one line at a time. And we have selected one paragraph. Let's go ahead and italicize that, so with Control I, just so you can see the difference as we move through here.
Easily change the formatting of select.
So let's start hitting our Home key, so we'll make sure we're at the start of the next paragraph. Now, to quickly select your paragraph, you're going to Control-Shift down arrow,
Control-Shift down arrow,
and it selects your whole paragraph. Let's go ahead and add some color to this. So let's go ahead and Control-D.
Control-D, font colon edit combo.
Which is your font edit box. We'll add some color, and then we're going to go ahead and add some engraving to it also. So Alt-C gets us to color.
Alt-C, font color left parent automatic menu, leaving menu.
And let's go ahead and go to
Aqua, accent 5, Aqua, accent 5,
Aqua,
purple, accent 4.
I want to go to a deep purple.
Enter, font color left parent, accent 4.
Now I'm going to go ahead and go to engrave with an Alt-G.
Alt-G, engrave checkbox checked, so clear checkmark.
To give it an engraved look, and then hit Enter.
Document 1 left bracket compatibility.
Now anybody looking at that,
change the overall look of your document.
Some will say that's fancy, some will say it's not, it looks blurry. So if I want to undo it, I'm just going to Control-Z, which immediately undoes the last step that I did. Let's go ahead and emboss this instead. So we're going to go ahead and Control-D and add an embossed look with Alt-E.
Alt-E, emboss checkbox checked, so enter.
Now you can arrow off, take a look at that. It's not that easy to see. Now, if you were only going to do a couple of words in this, it would look more like the embossed look. You have double letters, a dark letter behind a whitish letter. I'm not particularly fond of that, so I'm going to go ahead and Control Z and undo that also.
You can easily change the formatting of
Now let's go ahead and Control D again. And let's say you're doing some editing projects. Let's go ahead and do a strike through on this. So we're going to do an Alt K.
Alt K, strike through,
and enter.
Document 1.
So if you were actually editing someone's paper, you could put a strike through on any of the words. We're going to go ahead and leave that just so we have a large example of that.
To change the overall look of your document.
Now whenever I have the kids down arrow, I always tell them to go home so they know exactly where they are at in any paragraph. Let's go ahead and Control Shift down arrow to select the next paragraph.
Control Shift down arrow to change the overall look of your...
Now we're not going to go ahead, we're not going to do anything with this paragraph, but now we're going to go ahead and move around quickly to the page. So I want you to Control Home to get to the top of your page, and it immediately brings you to the top of the page. Even if you have 100 pages, Control Home will immediately bring you to the top of the page, just as Control End will move you to immediately to the very end. Okay, those are your lessons for today. Go have fun.